Here we are again after a long hiatus because of him. It's his car though, so that's when we work on it. So the next step we're doing is these two are in a very bad relationship, and we've got to separate them and kick one of them out of the house.
Maybe forcefully. We'll see.
This little bastard is getting kicked out of the house. And then we're going to clean her up and make her feel at home and all that stuff. Well, we might clean her up, or we might just put her on the street anyway. Who knows? But with that said, we're going to get right to it. I'm going to show you what all should be needed, and we'll go from there. So, to separate the motor from the transmission, traditionally it's just you have like 4, 6, 8 bolts, similar to this one here, that go through the transmission into the block. We're just going to remove all those bolts, wiggle the transmission away from the engine. We're going to roll this bastard out to the side of the house until I can go dump it. So yeah, let's get going.
This one's out already.
You're just special. Oh, so special.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay. Oh, I should have put music on before I started working. Now my hands are gonna get all dirty. Oh, hi, Mark.
A for effort, B is for bitch. It was 7 bolts. Ha, 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 ha. And with that, we probably could have just reused this clutch. This thing looks like it's barely used. It's really kind of saddening. But before we toss this bitch out in the cold, there we go. We're going to remove the clutch, remove the flywheel, because we're probably using this flywheel. I feel like it looked a little better than what was in the car. So, just for those who have not seen the inside of a manual transmission before, or the outside inside, whatever, here's the spline, kind of connects up there, kind of, that doesn't look right, but whatever. You got your throwout bearing right here, so, and the clutch fork, so, you know, when you push the clutch, it goes out like that. Pushes to clutch that used to be here. Ew. Anyway, so we just got to remove that now, and then we can start cleaning this thing up because this looks like ass, just like the car's driver. So I think we confirmed that, yeah, the clutch had been replaced not that long before he blew up his engine. We just sprayed a bunch of deep creep behind the flywheel and on the flywheel bolts. So we're hoping, after letting it sit for a bit, that it will come off a little easier. So anyway, that's where we're at. We'll be back in a minute. Old engine off to the side of the house where it belongs.
Look at my nuts.
Gotcha. So next up, we're going to clean a flywheel. Probably dig through his trunk to try and find the bolts for said flywheel, because we know they're back there somewhere. And yeah, we're just going to start cleaning things up, get the motor moved, all that fun jazz. So let's get going. Okay, due to my quick Google search revealing nothing of real substance on this topic, I'm going to call it out here. The 4G64 engine. What it looks like the valid engine points are, or hoist points, or jack points, or whatever we fucking want to call it, is here, or at least it seems like it. And there's a hook over here. So, this one should work, but we can't say for sure, because the bolt over there that we took out that was holding this plate, which is obviously not for lifting the engine, had a bolt this size. There's no way I would have trusted that head and the bolt to hold that engine. It just doesn't seem like it would have worked. So while it is the same locations as the 4G63 engine, that engine is flipped from this one. So we're calling it out, and if these actually work, well then, yay great. So I guess off to jacking the engine.
Off to Neverland.
Hooray!
Please don't touch me, Mr. Jackson.
Next day, we're going to see what him and I can do. The goal is the flywheel that's behind him. Mount that up with all the bolts to that. You know, obviously, we'll put the flywheel on there, and then we'll pick up the awkward, more than anything, transmission and try and mount it onto the motor. And then we'll see how long that takes, and then see about dumping it in the car. We'll find out. Stay tuned. So,
Define the clutch alignment tool.
give me a second. So we got these tightened. We went the path of go here, go there, go there, go there, there. Try and go in a star shape. I don't know what the actual pattern is, but when you do this, I was pretty sure the flywheel has some form of balance related to the engine. And yeah, so the flywheel will only go on one way. You have a wider gap between the bolts here, or at least in my case. So you got to find where the wider gap is and line the flywheel in these little brackets or plates that go between. Line it up. Because yeah, you can get one or two to line up, but after that, if it's not in the right spot, the rest won't line up. So next up is the clutch. Next thing we got is the throwout bearing. The kit comes with a new one, and it comes with some lube. So we just gotta replace this old one here and lube shit up. So let's get going. Let's put this fucker in.
That's what she said.
Well, we ain't doing shit. We're prepared to throw the engine in. Get this, try and get it sitting in there. That was the goal. And then we looked in here. So
right.
That motor mount, well, it still could maybe kind of work. Okay, whatever. But this one, more or less, it's toast.
You can almost pull that bolt slot thing out.
Yeah, so the amount of effort to pull that back motor mount with no engine in is a lot easier.
Minimum. Legit. Hop ourselves in there, or one of us hops in there. Undo four maybe bolts.
Four bolts.
I see three, actually, so I think it's only three.
Oh.
But
3 bolts or something. So.
But then with this bitch on, there's this shit in the way.
Which means we'd have to do it from underneath. And as you can tell by the structure and everything, there's it wouldn't have been the most friendly because we'd have the CV axles in the way. So it's probably good practice anyway, wear and tear items like that, just to replace. So with that said, we're going to call it.
Sadly.
Yeah, so
really had to get it dropped in today.
So we've got at least one more part of this series before the engine's in, but we've still got more work before we can even start it. So I'm going to order some parts from Rock Auto, and they'll probably be here in a couple weeks. So they'll be here sooner, but I'm going gambling next weekend, so screw that shit.
Fuck you, Kino.
Yeah, no car work next weekend. Anyway, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. All that fun jazz. Bye-bye.